Hi, it's Patsy. So I've popped on to do my September roundup. I'm a bit late getting it out. Normally I try and do it at the end of the month or only within the first couple of days of the new month, but September's just whizzed by, but I think the whole year has really gone quite fast, which is just as well, I think, with what's been going on in 2020, and we're not at an end yet from what the planetary aspects are showing, and the astrologers that I've been listening to, there's more to come yet. We're not over yet, so it should all be fun to the rest of 2020 by the sound of it. So one thing that I did do in September was I found this bottle in a local charity shop. It was something like 20 pence, 50 pence, something like that. It wasn't dear. So I cleansed it and cleaned it, and then I filled it. I sat and filled it a couple of weeks ago, last week, a week before, something like that. Filled it with all herbs and salts and what have you for happiness and positivity and healing, all that kind of thing, all in this bottle. And it's quite a big bottle, but I wanted to kind of bring some good energy into the hours in preparation for what's to come. So that's one thing that I've been doing. I've been making my potpourri and what have you for the winter months, autumn winter months. So I've been doing that as well. Deck wise, I've been working with the Wildwood. I haven't got it with me because I showed that not so long ago in one of my previous videos. So I have been working with the Wildwood Tarot, and I worked with that for nearly a month. I do enjoy it. I think the imagery on it is gorgeous, but I don't think it's a deck that I will pull often for myself or to do readings with. I mean, that might change. I mean, you know, I change my mind over things, and I'll be keeping that one. Even though I am doing a bit of a culling, I will be keeping that one because I did get rid of that before and then I wanted it back and I rebought it. So it will be staying in my collection. I started the culling process last month, and as I showed on the video that I made, I had made a start on that, and I actually got rid of 7 decks last month. So that was pretty good. I've still got loads to go, but 7 is a start. So I'm hoping to go through them again this month and get rid of a few more. If I do it gradually, I probably won't feel so bad about it. So that is an ongoing process to get me down to what I want to be at. But I must admit, I am finding it nicer to work with a set deck a month rather than getting new ones coming in all the time, putting them away and then playing with the new ones for a couple of days, and another new one comes and I put that away to play with another new one. So I've never really got to know a lot of the decks. So it's been quite nice for me to spend more time with decks and to work out whether I want to keep them or I don't. So the ones that I've been working with since probably about 5-6 days now, so sort of towards the end of October, I was drawn to go back to the Anna Kay. I hadn't used Anna Kay for a long time, so I've been using the Anna Kay, and I forgot again. You see, you put them away and you forget, and I forgot how much I really enjoyed working with this deck and how much I like this deck. The only thing that I don't like is because of the black edging. They all get that this chipped effect all the way around. You can see there. That's the only thing that I would say that spoils it a little bit, is how the black does tend to chip on them. But it just gives it that warming look, doesn't it? Which, you know, it's fine. But this is a lovely deck, and I'm really enjoying working with this again, the Anna Kay. I'm going to get some lovely readings from this. So that one will be staying out. Even if I get other decks out, that one will be staying out because that is one I want to work with for most of the month again. And the other tarot that I pulled out and I'm really enjoying working with, and I've always liked this deck, and it's the Ancestral Path Tarot. I've always loved this deck, the imagery of this deck. It's just the size of it is a bit annoying for me because of the size of it. So if you wanted to do spreads, you know, it's quite a need quite a large space to do a big spread because of the size of the cards, and they're quite hard to handle if you've got small hands. but the imagery on these just blows me away, and it just keeps drawing me back to using them, even though, like I said, when you're doing big spreads, it can be quite annoying because you do need a big space to do them on. And I used these yesterday. I love that hermit. I used these yesterday to do a soul reading for myself, and it was pretty bang on. And I just love this deck. I just wish it was a little bit smaller. I think if it was smaller, this would probably be the only deck I'd need. It's just the size of it that puts me off. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? You know, what can you say? And I love the Hanged Man. It's so different, or the Hanged One as this is called. Just so different, but these just really speak to me. Gorgeous. And I love how you know, the different suits are different. You know, the Native American, gorgeous. But yeah, so this is a lovely deck, and I'm really enjoying getting to know that. So they're the two tarots that I've pulled out to use this month, and like I said, there will be others that I'll pull out as well as these ones, but these are two I want to concentrate on more than any of the others what I decide to pull. So they're the tarots that I've been using. The oracles, the Hero's Journey, the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. Now I've had this a while, and I never really used to use it. It was when I was considering sort of getting rid of the culling, but I'm glad I didn't, because I've been getting to know this. The only thing is it glossy, so you'll have to excuse the glare. But I'm really enjoying this. I like to work with one oracle that I just go bang, got a message. And other times I also like to use one I have to sit and read the book. And this one is the one that I'll sit and read the book. I'll sit and read the book with this one and get my message through that. And then, like I said, I have got one that I just pulled just for a quick message. But the imagery on these are absolutely gorgeous. The messages are lovely. It's just a shame these glare, because when you photograph it or want to show them, you do get that glare because they are so shiny, which is a shame because it's a beautiful deck. So that's the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle, and that's a Blue Angel, and Blue Angel do tend to be quite shiny. The other one that I'm using is one that I done a swap for. I can't even remember what I swapped, and she said the lady wanted what I was obviously swapping, and she said she had this. I'd never heard of it, but I said, yeah, go ahead, you know. And it's the Art Through the Stars Dream Oracle, paintings and text by Cheryl Yambrak. This one, never seen it before, but I love it. I really enjoy it. Now this one, it was obviously signed, whoever had this deck, it is signed by the author, so the book is signed. But this one is the one that I'm just getting like my message for the day, just at a quick glance. That's the backs of them. When I first saw them, I wasn't sure what I thought, because it's very bit of mishmash. But I pulled some cards from it, and like I said, at the minute, this is the one I'm using for my daily message, and I really enjoy them. I really enjoy them. They've been bang on with every time I read with these. I don't just do daily ones, I've done quite a few spreads with these as well. And I just take, on each card you get, like at the bottom, that one says, sing even if your heart is breaking. So I just go by that. I don't even look at the book. I just go by what's there. Like this one, crown yourself. So I just go by the imagery and that little bit of writing at the bottom. And I just really like these. I haven't really seen these around either, but yeah, that is a deck that I'm glad I did do that exchange for, even though I hadn't heard of them, because that is one that I enjoy using. I've had it a little while, but that's the one that I'm using along with my Hero's Journey and Lie of Two Tarots. So the only book that I've been using this month is this one, the Herbal Remedies. Herbal Remedies, I've had this for a while. It's the Herbal Remedies for Everyday Living, and I think I got it from the Works, and it was only something like £2 or £3 or something. It wasn't dear, but I do like this. It goes into herbal basics, and you've got the chemistry of herbs and herbal medicines, and it goes through all the different, different categories of that. And then you've got the herbal consultation, healing the whole person, and the life force, how to heal the life force. Then it goes into the medicinal actions of herbs as well, and there's a bit there if you wanted to be a practitioner in that, treatments and what have you. Then it's sort of also got safety issues. There's quite a bit on there about safety issues, then how to make tinctures, infusions, honeys, syrups, ointments, what else is there, liniments, creams, compresses, poultices, oils, herbal baths, hand and foot baths. And then you go into the Materia Medica, which is like a list of different herbs. So you get like the herb at the top, then you get a list there. So like for the yarrow, you've got of the name. So you got the name that we all know by the yarrow, but then you've got the Latin name, and it gives you a little bit. The yarrow is a perennial herb native to Europe and Asia. It has been valued for stopping bleeding since the time of ancient Greeks. Then it tells you what family it's in, what parts you use, the actions, so the digestion, the circulation, respiratory system, and it tells you to do it like so. For digestion, it stimulates appetite, aids digestion and absorption, relieves wind, spasms, IBS and indigestion. Like circulation, taken in hot tea, it promotes sweating and reduces fevers. So it goes through all different things, and then it's a bit at the bottom, caution avoiding pregnancy, and if allergic to I can't even say that word, but if you're allergic to something, drug interactions avoid, and it tells you to avoid using that with certain drugs. So you get that for all the herbs. So that's really good. And then at the back it goes into a section on common ailments. So we've got headaches and migraines and treatments for that. Tension and anxiety, insomnia, depression, fevers, infections, allergies, and it gives you treatments, but it also warns you and gives you kind of like any caution that you need. Colds and flus, catarrh and sinuses. So it goes through all that. So it's a lovely little book. I'm really glad I got that. Very easy just to go to and get a quick look at whatever it is you need to be looking at. So that's the only really book that I've been using. I've been digging into that when I've needed to, and just when I've got a little bit of time that I wanted to. And I haven't bought no new decks, and I haven't bought any anything tarot-ish or anything like that. I've just been working with all the things that I've already got, and stuff that I'd forgotten about, and pulling out those and working with those, which I'm really, really enjoying actually. The only thing that I have bought is this little book. This little book. Oh, look at the little key on the bottom. On the front it says, "No way is impossible to courage." No way is impossible to courage. That's just like the, to put in between your page. It's just a plain blank papers inside there, all the way through. It's like a leathery kind of feel. And I just wanted a little book, just to, because I can't do too much writing, as you know, with my eyes and everything. I just wanted a little book to put down, so like stuff when I make these kind of things, and what I've used for them spells and what have you, just to kind of jot it down and write it in a book where I can just go straight to it, and what I've used before, what's worked is in there, or that, anything about herbs and stuff like that I just wanted to pick out and find. So that's what I got. So that's the only thing that I've got, because I just wanted something that was easy for me to kind of write little bits down. Like I said, I can't write too much, and but I also have it at hand to just kind of go, you know, I won't have to go through sheets and sheets of my other notepads and that to find what I'm looking for. It'll all be in this little book called The Important Bits. So yeah, so that's all that I've bought. So really not much interest, not done an awful lot, just trying to get through day by day and come out the other side of it all. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.